A year after he was beaten and tortured in police custody, 22-year-old Faruk Gapirov, an ethnic Uzbek, is still in constant pain. He has difficulty walking, severe headaches and continual nightmares.
Biz ushaganda mayerdan baylab turib, shu duvinkabni urgani bo'ldi. Shu o'tib ketdi. Men Allohdan so'rab yotaverdim, o'lik badan bo'lib qoldim-da, hech narsa chustiyat qilmay qo'ydi. Hamma badanlar ishib ketdi-da.
Gapirov was one of hundreds of people detained after clashes between the Uzbek and Kyrgyz communities in southern Kyrgyzstan in June 2010, which left more than 400 people dead, thousands injured and some 2,000 houses in ruins. A year on, human rights defenders have serious concerns about the way criminal investigations into last year's inter-ethnic violence are being conducted. They cite widespread abuse of detainees' rights, such as arbitrary arrest, extortion, ill treatment and torture, allegations that the police deny.
У нас свои приказы нормативные Министерства внутренних дел на рамках наших законов будет работать. Никаких таких пока не случилось и дальше не будет случиться.
Tatiana Tomina was Faruk Gapirov's defence lawyer. She presented photographic and medical evidence to the court that his confession had been extracted under torture. Usually, she says, the courts don't accept this sort of evidence, but exceptionally in the case of Gapirov, the judge did, and he was acquitted.
Значит, в моей практике всего было 2 оправдательных приговора из 18 уголовных дел по массовым беспорядкам. В других делах, где применялись пытки, суд не взял во внимание и вынес обвинительный приговор вплоть до пожизненного заключения свободы.
Tatiana works for the Human Rights Advocacy Centre in Osh, an NGO funded by the UN Human Rights Office, with support from the European Union. The centre provides free legal aid to the Uzbek and Kyrgyz communities and has seen a spike in complaints about human rights violations since last year's violence.
Эти проблемы есть, и они особо высветились в ходе этих июньских событий, когда дела по массовым беспорядкам были расследованы поверхностно, много было сфальсифицировано, доказательств реальных по многим делам не было, отсутствовало, многие показания были получены с применением пыток.
The new head of Osh City Police inspects his officers. He says he's intent on enforcing discipline in the ranks, but strongly denies NGO allegations that his officers have abused detainees.
Это все ложь, потому что никто не хочет после совершения преступления, что его арестовали, его сажали. Да? Поэтому они разные причины думают и говорят. Да? Вот ни одно заявление не было подтверждено.
The UN Human Rights Office encourages victims alleging police brutality to lodge complaints with the public prosecutor. Most are too scared for fear of reprisals. This Kyrgyz man, whose identity is disguised for his own protection, has filed repeated complaints of torture.
Поголовно органдарға, чисто органдарға наразымын. Орган милицияға, прокуратураға нет, 2 жол делам аштырдым, 2 жол жауап салыштыр делам, ақшасын алып. Мен 3-ші жол жазып атам.
The newly appointed public prosecutor has received orders to redouble efforts to investigate allegations of police ill treatment and torture.
По реализации, значит, данного распоряжения, если ранее мы еженедельно проверяли состояние изолятора временного содержания, следственные изоляторы о соблюдении прав наших граждан, скажем, то на сегодня данное распоряжение предполагает о проверке внезапных, значит, в любое время суток, это ночью или другое время, скажем, целью выявить о возможных проявлениях.
At this meeting of leading human rights defenders, he agrees to closer cooperation in efforts to fight impunity and to restore public confidence in the justice system.
It's definitely a welcome first step in the right direction. However, this is at the beginning. There is still a long way to go. Human rights violation is still to be addressed, and the fight against impunity, it's probably just begun.
After repeatedly filing complaints with the Public Prosecutor's Office about the abuse he suffered while in detention, Farag Gapirov and his family have just learned that a criminal case has finally been opened against Osh City Police. If there's to be lasting reconciliation between the two communities and long-term stability within the country, it's vital that in Kyrgyzstan the rule of law is strengthened and justice delivered.